Baby time. Yes, we get together with Lainey from the Pregnancy Resource Center with parenting tips. Good morning, Lainey.
Good morning, Diane.
How are you this morning?
Wonderful.
We have a pretty serious question today. I got an email from a listener that says, "Hello, Diane. All this horror in a movie theater in Colorado last week makes me wonder about how old my son should be before I let him see movies in public theaters rather than at home. My son's 10. He wants to see The Dark Knight Rises, and I'm not sure if it's appropriate, so what should I do?" And thanks for asking this question for me. Pretty serious stuff here, yeah.
It is pretty serious. And, this particular movie, The Dark Knight Rises, was rated PG-13 because of action, adventure, and crime. Mm-hmm. And this means that the Motion Picture Association of America has determined that no one under 13 should see this movie. Mm-hmm. However, with this rating, it's only a suggestion. It's not a mandatory requirement. PG suggests that the final decision is up to the parent.
Okay.
And the way they determine this is they use parents. They use an unbiased panel of parents, an independent board, to decide the ratings. And they normally base these ratings on sexuality, violence, language, and other factors. And they do this to provide clear information so that parents can determine what movies are appropriate for their kids.
Now, it seems to me that back a long time ago when I was a kid, you weren't even allowed to go into an R, or were you allowed to go if you had your parent there, or how did that work? Do you remember?
I think nowadays you can go into an R-rated movie with your parents or with some kind of a permission slip from your parents.
Oh, okay, but they won't let an under a certain age go into Rs or PG-13s without the permission?
Under a certain age, you can't go in. Mm. And this particular movie that she's talking about with her son is only rated PG-13, so that's not quite so bad. Mm-hmm. But you have to know your child
and how sensitive they are to things,
right? And permission to see any movie should also be based on your knowledge of the movie. So you should see the movie first.
That's the hard thing too, because it's like, if you haven't seen the movie, you don't know if you want them to go in or not. So it's a good idea for you to see it to make sure you want them seeing that sort of thing, right?
Right. And, being a parent is a big responsibility.
It's so hard when the kid, the child really, really wants to go do something and something like Batman. Of course, any little boy is going to want to go do that.
And he wants to go with his friends.
Yeah.
So if you really want to be the perfect parent, you need to go first and then decide whether he's going to go to that movie with his friends or not. Mm-hmm. It's a tough job being a parent, and that means going to movies that you may not have any interest in, just so you know whether it's safe for him to go.
Mm-hmm. Great advice. Thank you, Lainey.
You're welcome.
Of course, you offer free parenting classes at the Pregnancy Resource Center. Just give them a call to set up your appointment for free parenting classes and parenting tips right here every Tuesday, Thursday morning on the Sunny Sunrise Show. Good morning.